statistics. I'm so excited to bring this course to you. So let's go. So this is 1.1 Introducing Statistics. As you see at the title, what can we learn from data? So data is just information. It could be quantitative and it could be qualitative, okay? It's just information. It could be in context, it could be in numbers. And it's to help us analyze the meaning of that information that we received. So, statistics helps us make informed decisions in the presence of variability and uncertainty. So, if you ever have been in some type of survey, if you've done surveys or something in that nature, so that is a data collection. Okay, they want to see how satisfied you are as a customer. They want to see how satisfied you are as a student, as a teacher. Surveys usually are used to determine how this group of people or this service or this product is doing to the public or to a population. And that helps if you need to tweak it or make it better. Statistics is a very fun class, math class at that, because it helps you to understand what all those numbers mean and how to use it in comparison to maybe your algebra classes. Let's go ahead and you can go ahead and highlight that, right? So this is very important to remember the meaning of what statistics is and how it helps us. So, statistical study is a study in which data is collected from a sample to answer an investigative question about a population. So, for example, same thing like I said, if you tried Coke and Pepsi, um, maybe someone wants to know which soda is most commonly purchased. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take some time. You can go ahead and pause. I want you to go ahead and read the golden ticket. All right, golden ticket. So you've read that, and basically you are given here the population and a sample and data. So population is the whole population of people who have purchased chocolate bars. So we got 40 sample of customers who purchased the Wonka chocolate, okay? So 40, so now you're going to have how would you explain that in context? Now that you have all that data, what kind of question will you be asking yourself and looking for in the data? So you need a very strong question that correlates to the data that you're looking for. That makes sense. So let's go here. A question that can be answered using data and is designed to explore variability in the population. Can the answer be pulled from the data and ask about a group, not an individual, and describes and compares or relates variables? So a weak one would be, let's look at this one. How many chocolate bars did Charlie Bucket buy? That does not sound like it is a very strong investigative question because it doesn't it's individual, which is not addressing what number two needs. It needs a group, not an individual. So no, this one will not work. Let's try the next one. It's developing, it's progressing. Let's see. How many chocolate bars do customers buy during the contest? It does not fall within describing comparables. We're missing age. Why did we ask for age? And age is not even in the investigative question. So, no, this will not work. Strong investigative question. This is the one. Let's read it. Is there an association between a customer's age and the number of Wonka bars they purchased during the contest? That's the home run. So it answers all three requirements here. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and give it a try. You got some vocabulary words here. Population, the entire group of individuals or objects that we want information about. So, sample. A sample is a small group selected from the population which we collect data. Variable is a characteristic, okay? Characteristic is that can take on different values for individuals in a study. So that was like the age, the number of bars that was purchased, okay, in the study. And then data is the values collected from each variable from the individuals in a sample. Variability is the extent to data values differs from one another. All right, let's go ahead. Go ahead and read Make-A-Wish Foundation. Let's go ahead and pause the video and we'll come back. All right, guys, so here are my answers. Go ahead and look over and see if you got it right. Let's look at A, identify the population. We know that the population is all children who made a wish in the past year, because that's what it's asking for here, the type of wish. This is a Wish Foundation grant, and we are looking for the kids that made a wish within the past year. Identify the sample. The sample is that random selection that we're looking for. So we are going to do a random sample of 75 children. Random sample of 75 children. And the type of wish and how many months waited. That would be the identifying the variable. As we have here, the type of wish and how many months they waited for, okay? From that time of application to the fulfillment of that wish. Now, think about what you just said. Think about what you have for the variables, the two variables, type of wish and from application to the fulfillment. What do you think that question should be formed? What are you looking for? If you have something different, it's fine, but just make sure it satisfies those three things for a solid investigative question. All right, so D, based on the wishes, is there a correlation between the wish and the months waited? Explain how variability would appear in the data. There will be different months waited. Okay, so go ahead. F, how do we do here? After analyzing the data, the researcher observes the travel wishes are associated with longer wait times. Okay, good. So that's what he found from that data. Now the researcher revised his original investigative question. Why do children who request travel wishes tend to experience longer wait times before their wish is fulfilled? This is completely different than what you were originally looking for. You were looking for wishes and you were looking for fulfillment. Now you're talking about the specific wishes versus longer wait times. So no, you should not revise it. Okay? Keep the same question and then you can go ahead and do another different type of analysis. Is this revision appropriate for statistical investigation? What do you think? So this is what I have. No, it is not appropriate to modify your question after analyzing the data. All right, guys, that is it for this lesson. So I really hope that you go ahead and give this lesson a try. You have your practice and you have your test prep here. Go ahead and work out those problems, do the best that you can, and after you're done, then you can go ahead and watch my problem solution, where I'll explain it, go over the problems, and that should help you. All right, see you in the next one. Peace.